Hello and welcome once again, fellow vinyl aficionados. This is Racer's Vinyl Fast 5, episode 16. Yeah, it's crazy. We're up to 16 already, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for playing along. Thanks for participating and helping me pick what gets me going on the Fast Five. For those that might be tuning in for the very first time, what I do is I take 5 albums and then I try and find something that ties them all together. And there's 2 ways that I do it. Either I come up with the concept as I'm driving around or laying awake in the middle of the night. Oh yeah, I should do that. And or I have you guys pick me 2 numbers. The first number between 1 and 48. The second between 1 and 30. The 1 and 48 represents a bin number, because I've got 48 bins full of stuff. Not these though. These don't count because that's my box sets. But I'm hiding them so you can't see them because I'm going to do a box set video like everybody. But you know what? What the heck, right? And then this is all stuff I got to listen to still. Crazy. Got my blue albums going on back there. Everything. Anyway, so that's the 1 to 48 is the number of bins, and then within them, there's probably at least 30. So that's what the second number is. All right, so today's episode is brought to us by, I'm going to look down because I'm pretty sure it's Ron. Yep, from the Undead of Night. A viewer for a while now. Thanks, Ron. Appreciate it. Playing along as well. Chose 1916 in honor of our good friend Lemmy and Motorhead, and it just happens to be episode 16. That just worked out that way. Wasn't on purpose. Very scary. Anyway, so 1916. What album is in bin 19, album number 16? Well, that happens to be this one. Green Day's American Idiot, a classic, probably their biggest. Dookie's, this and Dookie. You know what's cool? You know what else is cool? I haven't said anything that's cool yet. You know what's cool? Is I'm going to see Green Day in Minneapolis in August, and I just got an email today from the band, not personally. They didn't send it to me specifically. They are playing this album and Dookie both in their entirety, plus other hits and stuff from the new album, which comes out today. I can't remember when this one's going to be on. The 19th, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so very cool. Anyway, so it could be something on the front cover. It could be something on the back cover. Not that there's a hell of a lot on there. It could have something to do with the band name. It could have something to do with the album name. It could have something to do with a song. That is the options for what ties it together. Sometimes it's on the gatefold. I keep saying that and not doing it. But it could be something in the gatefold. Anyway, there's album number 1, Green Day, American Idiot. Album number 2, one of my favorite guys. Had a chance to see him front row center a number of years ago now. Mr. Joe Walsh as part of the Eagles. This is out on his own. And this, of course, is There Goes the Neighborhood. Joe hanging out in the trash. Anyway, there is the front. Trying to keep the light off it. There is the back. And again, it is Joe Walsh, There Goes the Neighborhood. That's album number 2. Album number 3 is the 12-inch. Not that it matters, because the rest aren't 12 inches, so that's not the answer. Of Love and Rockets, Ball of Confusion. Great song. 12-inch mix. Used to work on the dance floor. Love and Rockets. There you go. Ball of Confusion. There's the front. And there are the Love and the Rockets on the back. Ta-da. All right, up next. You've probably heard of these guys. And this contains 5 selections, a mini album. It also has the French on here. Play along if you're French and you've listened to everything else in English, and you'll be able to recognize these 7 words. Iron Maiden. And this is Made in Japan. There's Eddie. There's always Eddie. And there's the boys on the back. So there's the back. There's the front, and it is Iron Maiden, Made in Japan. See, contains 5 selections. This could have worked on my very first ever video, because all of those had a 5 on the cover. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert at the end. Okay, and last but not least, one I thought I had, but I bought some from a lady the other day, and I did not have this one. But look, it's Ahmed Foley. Yeah. Beverly Hills Cop soundtrack. There you go. So there's the front. There's the back. I questioned whether I show these close enough or not, or how you guys are playing along. If you're trying to pause the video and look at the albums, or if you go and look at your own, or what you do. But anyway, I'm trying to, slow it down a little bit and show you the front and show you the back. And back to this one, made in Japan. One more time for the front, one more time for the back. You can go on the internets and look at the covers as well. Love and Rockets, Ball of Confusion, the front and the back. Joe Walsh, There Goes the Neighborhood. That's what they said when I moved into mine. Front and the back. And last but not least, in the album that got us going, from Bin 19, album number 16, Green Day, American Idiot. There you go. So, and there's the back. Okay, there's the 5 albums. What ties them all together? I'm going to give you the answer here in a second. I'm going to put up a little spoiler alert, but at this point, if you would like to play along, please leave me a note in the comments, and please leave me your bin selections, and I will use that down the line for future Vinyl Fast Fives. Okay, so if you're playing along and don't want to see the answer, go away. And if you're playing along and do want to see the answer, welcome back. Ta-da! Okay, so I think you probably got this one. Maybe not, because one's hard to see. Unless you went and looked at the album somewhere on the internet, or you did it a different way. It might be tough to see, especially if you're watching on your phone. It's going to make it kind of tough. But here we go. So the answer, of course, is Weapons. And please, I do not condone violence in any way. And I'm not just saying that to be a smartass. I really don't. Peace, love, and harmony, man. That's what we need way, way, way more in the world. There's too much bullshit going on. But this happened to be the album that got pulled, and it was the first thing I thought of. So, Weapons. There's a grenade, obviously. Okay? There's that on there. And bonus, again, I do not condone violence in any way. But on the Warriors poster, there's a couple of weapons. Yeah, there's a few back there. It does not count. It just happens to be in the shot. Of course, Joe Walsh is on his tank. I think that probably constitutes a weapon. This one, I thought about, does that work? Yeah, it works. Because it's not a rocket up into space rocket. It's a rocket missile rocket. So Love and Rockets. That being the rocket there. Okay? And Iron Maiden, you could pretty much pick any cover, because Eddie's always got something going on. Somewhere in time, he's got a couple of guns and that. But I just happen to choose Made in Japan. And there's his sword. So there is the weapon from Eddie. And last but not least, and another Eddie, not to be confused with that Eddie, Ahmed Foley. Anyway, if you can see, he's got his gun. He's holding his gun. So that's it. It's Weapons. There was nothing on the back. Nothing to do with the album covers. Nothing to do with songs. Every front of the album had a weapon on it. No violence, kids. No violence. Damn it. Seriously. Peace, love, and harmony. Be nice to each other. There you go. That is episode 16 of Racers Vinyl Fast 5. Thanks for playing. Thanks for watching.